everyone, welcome.
Hey.
I'm Amanda. This is my mother, Sherry. We're with Grace Monroe Home, where we make the ordinary front door extraordinary. And today we are going to be making a fall wreath using some of the new colors that are coming out this upcoming fall season. If you guys have been to Michael's or Joann's or Hobby Lobby, you're starting to see some of these new trends that are coming out and these new colors, which we're really excited about.
Yes.
So you'll have to let us know when you hop on. Say hi, let us know where you're watching from.
Yes.
And then we're going to show you some of these new colors for this upcoming season.
Hey. Yes, I am in love with the colors. I know that some people kind of looked at them and thought, ooh, for fall. I love them. I love the burgundies and the pinks. They're more of a mauve, deep pink. Oh my goodness. They just look so rich and elegant. I love them. So I had a good time shopping today. Look at these. The colors are gorgeous. And they're just so deep. Just really rich looking. Now most of them I got at Michael's, but I did get a few from Joann's. And
hey April, Sandra, Doris.
Yes, thank you all for joining us. My glue pot has decided to smoke just a little bit because I had it up too high because I forgot to get it turned on until just a minute ago. So I
hey
cut
Nancy,
it up high.
Carrie, Renee, thank you all so much.
Carla,
Janet.
Julie, Mary, hey.
Hey Mary, I hope you're feeling better.
Yes, I hope so too, Mary. Hey Janet. And Michelle, we're so happy that you all have joined us. Maybe this will stop smoking in just a second.
So let us know if you guys have seen the new collection and the new colors that are coming out for this fall. It's totally different than anything we've really seen before.
Yes.
There's a lot of wine-colored colors, rose, mauves.
I love
really
them.
Pretty colors.
Aren't they gorgeous? And even sage green. There's a lot of that mixed in. Now, the one I'm doing now I'm not going to use that, but oh, they're gorgeous. And just the pumpkins that they've got that are painted in the wines and pinks are just gorgeous. I am in love with them. And I'm using this cream and gold pumpkin from Hobby Lobby. And this is actually not a hanging pumpkin. This is one that just sits on a table. It actually has the back for it to sit on a table. I just used my wire cutters and cut that off. So, because I wanted to use it here. I thought it would go good. The golds mixed in with this is going to be so pretty, I think. Ah, thank you, Brenda. I appreciate that. We are just happy that you all watch us, and we are just thankful to have you join us.
Hey Janet, thank you for joining us tonight.
And Paula, oh, she said her daughter and her love us. Well, we love y'all. We are just so thankful you have joined us. It just really means a lot to us that you all take your time. We know that everybody is busy. And for you all to take your time to watch us means a lot. It really does. But yes, if you have not had a chance to go shopping and just look. Now, I know that I actually went to 2 different Michael's today in Birmingham, Alabama. That we're in Alabama, if you can't tell by the accent. But one of them didn't have hardly any of the fallout. The other one had a lot more. So they may not have them out in all areas yet. I'm not sure about that. But I did find quite a few things.
Yeah.
Too much.
Hey Vicki and Laureen. Thank y'all.
Roxanne.
All right. So I'm going to go ahead and start making our bows.
Yes.
I'm using a bow dabra.
Yes, and Roxanne, this is the Sure Bonder glue skillet, and if you will wait until tomorrow, we're going to be going live tomorrow, and we may have something that will help you with the glue skillet. So just hang on until tomorrow.
Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and start making my bow. Like I said, I am using a bow Dabra. If you're just hopping on, my name's Amanda. This is my mother, Sherry.
Hey.
We are designers with Grace Monroe Home, where we make the ordinary front door extraordinary, and we know that you can too.
That's exactly
So
right.
tonight, we are making a fall wreath using some of the new colors, the new trends that are going to be out this upcoming fall season. There's a lot of wine, gold, burgundy,
Yes.
mauve, rose-colored. It's really different. It's not your traditional orange, yellow, brown. So
Exactly.
it's totally different. People have really strong opinions about it. Either they love it or they hate it, pretty much. We kind of love it, and so we're going to be making a fall wreath with it tonight.
And in fact, you may see me use it quite a lot because I am really, really loving it. I just... most people know fall is not necessarily my favorite time of year, even though my precious firstborn daughter was born in the fall, and it is her favorite time of year.
I love the fall. So if you guys love fall and autumn,
yes,
give me like some hearts or some thumbs
give
up
her
or
some
something.
hearts. I'm a spring summer person. She is a fall person. But one of the things about fall is that I get tired of the orange and the browns and all the traditional colors. So that's why when I saw all of these, I'm like, this is right down my alley. I love it. Look at those. Aren't they gorgeous?
Yeah, those
This-
are even. Those are kind of almost purple.
They do have a hint of purple in there, and in fact, I saw quite a lot of purple today. So, yep. What I have done, I've already wired on my metal sign, and as I was saying earlier, Sue Ann says that she loves that ribbon. I love it too, so I was happy to use it in this. This I got at Hobby Lobby, and it is not a sign to hang. It is actually a picture. I just it had a hanger. I mean a thing on the back to sit it, you know, on a table or something. I just clipped it right off with my wire cutters. Not any problem at all. So, and I have just wired it on, and I just wired it here and here and here because you're not going to see it when I get everything on it, so I didn't worry about hiding the wire for this particular one, so. But
So I've got several that are with me that like fall. So I'm not alone.
Yeah.
I love fall.
Yes, I see Angie. Joanne, you're an October birthday. She's an October birthday too.
So I've got several different ribbons. I'm using all 2.5-inch wired ribbon.
Yeah.
I've got some solid colors. This really pretty kind of rose color, and then I've got some wine colored. And this, you know, we bought a ton of this, so we're using it in a lot of different designs, but I absolutely love it.
Yes, and it just,
That
I
Harlequin.
mean, yes,
like,
and look at it with all of these colors, how perfect.
yeah, it's going to
Is
look
that
really
not
good.
perfect? It really is.
And then I've got some gold and some cream that I'm going to be using too. So
Yep. Oh, I see some more October babies. Look at there. Renee.
oh yeah, I got a bunch of October babies.
Yep.
Oh look, Nan
Phyllis.
too. Wow.
Man, I didn't realize. Well, that is good. I should have known, Nan.
All right, let's
Yeah.
see. So you want 2 bows, right?
I want 2 bows for this one. The top one, I'm not going to use tails, so just the bow. But I do want them. Actually, you know, you could make short tails.
For the well,
Yeah.
we'll see how much ribbon I
Yeah,
have
just
left.
see how much we have left of it, and if we don't, that's okay.
So I'm kind of running kind of low on some of these.
They are Victorian. They really are. Nancy asked me, didn't I think these look Victorian? And I think that's what, because I love that time period. So that may be why I love these colors so much. So yes, I do definitely think they look Victorian. Love it. One of the most beautiful, I think, Christmas wreaths that I ever did. It was a custom wreath that I did for someone, and it was in these colors, and oh my goodness, I just loved it. So yep, I am going to go ahead. Well, actually, I think I'm gonna wait for my bows. Most people know that I like to put my bows on first. That helps me to know where I'm going to put my flowers and that kind of thing. So if you don't mind just hanging on just a minute, I'm going to wait on my bows. And Nancy said she loves it too. Teresa said she's a fall person.
This is really
Phyllis wants to skip summer. Well, it is 100 degrees here, you know, today. So, yes, I still love it. My husband, on the other hand, is waiting for fall. It's just too hot for him. Teeny is an October baby.
Well, we got a bunch of October babies in here.
That is good.
So I'm doing my loops about 6 inches.
Yep.
So this will be a pretty big bow.
This one is going to go down at the bottom, so I said it could be rather big. No problem. Look at these pine cones that I found. Aren't those gorgeous?
And if you guys are just hopping on, be sure to share this video, and we just thank you so much for joining us. Let us know in the comments if you're a first-time viewer. If you have never seen our show before, let us know so that we can say hi to you.
Yep. I think William meant to say, am I the only man on here? You may be, William, but that's okay. We welcome everybody. But these pine cones are gorgeous. They are painted in a mauve color, and Amanda had an idea that, you know, we could easily spray paint pine cones. Just get them out of the yard and spray paint them. And so that's an idea. I may be doing that.
Nan, I'm not purposely making, I think it's the angle you're looking at, but I am just eyeballing it, so one side could be a little bit longer, and I am left-handed, so I tend to kind of, you know.
Yep, yep.
But I think they're pretty even, so it may just be the camera angle.
Yes, and once we get it fluffed, I mean, it's hard to get them exactly even, and we don't measure. We make so many bows, we just don't measure. But once you get them fluffed, you can't tell. Not unless you get real crazy and have one, you know, real long.
I think it's just the angle, because I've got it kind of slanted. That's probably why.
Yeah. Roxanne said she's a lefty also. And Phyllis said she just bought the bow maker. Well, we love it. So let us know how you like it, Phyllis.
Yeah, and if you need some help, let us know. We'd be happy
to help you. Exactly. Because it does take a little bit just to get it down, but once you get the hang of it, you're going to be surprised at how quickly you can make a bow. And it certainly is better than hand tying.
Thank you for joining us. And Sharon, first-time viewer. Oh, well, thank you.
April is left-handed too. She said it's...
Yeah, I think April's told me that before.
I think so. I think so. She's in our Design with the Pros group, and so I think I remember her saying that. I think we talked about that before. Yeah, yeah.
It is difficult. A lot of people, if you're not left-handed, you don't realize how difficult it is to always watch people do things backwards and have to, in your mind, try to figure it out.
And it's terribly difficult for me to try to tell her because, you know, she does do it backwards to me. So, yes, it does. It makes it hard. Hey, Debbie, she's a first-time viewer, and we welcome you. And then Charlene asked, were we using the Bodabra? And yes, we are. Amy, you are not late at all. You are right on time. We have not started. Amanda's just making the bow, and all we've been talking about is how gorgeous the colors for this fall are. We are in love. And like I said, most of these I got from Michael's, although I did get some from Joann's, and so there's some pretty things everywhere, and I saw them these colors everywhere I went today. So bless his heart, I drug my husband everywhere, and he was so patient today. So
yeah, she took him getting supplies with her today.
Yes, I did. He was off work today, so yes, that he had fun though. He didn't complain too much, so that was good.
So I'm just dovetailing my ends. And I've kind of got these at different lengths.
Joyce, thank you for joining us. She's a first-time viewer.
Welcome.
And it doesn't matter if they're different links. That's perfectly all right. See, she even does her dovetails backwards from me. So when I watch her and she starts to do them,
I'll let you fluff it, and I'll go ahead. I'm just going to let her fluff the bow, and I'm going to go ahead and start on the second one.
Yes.
So we can get the wreath started.
Well, where's my other wire? Did we get it cut off? I think I need...
Did I cut it off?
Yeah,
I don't think so.
Did. Well, it's not here. Yep, give me a piece of wire. I can take care of that. I mean, it could be here in all of this because this is a big bow.
Yeah, I guess I cut my wire off. If you do that, it's
cut
not a big deal.
No, all you have to do is take one and just run it through the middle. Just make sure you get it through the middle and then just tie. That's no big deal.
All right, let's see. Hey, Betty, thank you for joining us tonight. We've got a bunch of first-time viewers on.
Yes,
welcome.
We are so happy that y'all have taken time out to join us.
Okay, and William was asking where you can get the bow dabber. This is a bow dabber that I'm using tonight. I really do like this bow maker.
Yes.
And you can get these pretty much any kind of craft store. I mean, they're under $15, and I will put a link in here where you can order it online as well. But most craft stores have it, and it's under $15, so it's really reasonable.
It really is. And it does make, if you normally hand tie your bows, you will be very, very surprised at how quickly you can make a bow.
So welcome, Bobby from Kentucky. Thank you for joining us.
Yes.
And Janice, we've got just many first-time viewers, so we are just blessed and excited to have you guys here tonight.
Yes, we are.
We will be live again tomorrow night. We'll be teaming up with Surebonder, so we've got some really exciting things happening. So make sure that you guys join us tomorrow night at 7 o'clock Central Standard Time.
Yes.
So we'll be back live, and we're going to be making a couple of really pretty wreaths tomorrow night. So make sure that if you're a first-time viewer, or if you watch us regularly, to join tomorrow night.
Exactly. And in case you're not sure who Surebonder is, that is who makes this glue skillet that we use and that we absolutely love. So you will, if you make wreaths, you will want to watch just to find out about that amazing thing.
Okay, so you said tails or no tails?
No tails on that.
Well,
or, I mean, if you have enough, you could make short ones, but it doesn't matter. No tails is fine.
Okay.
Now, that's...
So, let's see. I think I'm going to use this one.
And y'all, I am using a 14-inch Grapevine Wreath for this one.
So I'm just going to be making a much smaller bow for the top.
Yes, I don't want it too big. No, you know what? No, that's the original one. Okay, never mind. Never mind. I was fixing to say I found that other leg, but no, that was the one I didn't ever cut off, and I meant to.
I don't know where it went. If I cut it off, I don't know where it went.
It may be in here. You know me. It can be right in front of me, and I will miss it. So
yeah, Joyce, we'll be on at 7 Central Standard Time, but if you miss us, that's okay. You can watch the replay.
Yes. And isn't that bow so pretty? I love those colors. Love it. And I tell you, you should have seen me today trying to decide, because there was just so much, and I thought, I want everything. I want one of everything. Everything was so beautiful. I think going to buy supplies is my very favorite thing to do, besides make the wreaths.
So if you guys are wreath makers, let us know in the comments. Just say me in the comments if you are a wreath maker watching this.
Yes. Do you sell the ribbons that you're using? No, we don't. But you can get these, most of the, well, I know that this one and some of the colored, the burgundy and pink, you can get from craftoutlet.com. Some of those, the others came from Hobby Lobby. So, and you can order those online as well at hobbylobby.com. So check that out and see.
Diane, I'm making the bow on a bow maker called the Bowdabra.
Yes, Charlene, that's exactly what you do. You just stack, you can do all of one color if you want to, or you can, it depends on how many ribbons you're using. If you're just using a couple, I just alternate. I'll do one loop on each side of one color and then do the next loop, you know, for of the different color. But it depends on if you're using a lot of ribbons, you may just want to do it like this. So,
are you waiting on the bow?
I'm just waiting on the bow. Yes.
Okay. I was wondering.
Yep. I'm just waiting on the bow. Actually, I think I can go ahead and put this in, but I just want to make sure I get my bow in the right place.
Oh, Phyllis, you found an old-time pottery. Well, great. They have...
Oh, yes. Well,
you can a lot of times find some good ribbon for really inexpensive. So we've got a lot of people on here that make wreaths. That's great.
Yes. Well, good. And while she's finishing up this, I do want to mention that our Design with the Pros club is open now. So that is our club where we actually teach step by step how to make these wreaths and how to sell them online. So if it's something you've been thinking about, we would love to have you join us, and we will be putting a link. So make sure to check that out. We would love to have you.
All right.
Okay. Now that's pretty. Love, love, love those colors. And I see both wires this time. Yay!
I didn't cut my wire off.
She didn't. So that's good. Okay.
Okay, so we've got a lot of wreath makers. We've got a few buyers on here, so that's great. We have a really big following, and so we kind of like to see who we have watching so that we can, you know, serve you guys best.
That's exactly right.
And yes, I was using wired ribbon. That's 2.5 inch wired ribbon. I may have made it a little bit big, but
yeah, but I think I can work with it. I think it will be just fine. Now then, okay, so the first thing I'm going to do, and these little roses, they came already with some pretty greenery and all, and these came from Joann's, and I just love that color, so I'm going to add those to start with.
Kim, you can get the bow maker at most any craft store. I've even seen them on occasion at Walmart. We'll also put a link in here to where you can order them online, but they're really great because they're inexpensive. They're like under $15, and I believe they're really easy to figure out.
Yes, they are.
Well, Bobby, a wreath learner is a great place to be. I mean, we're all learners, really.
Yes.
Constantly learning more and more, so that's great.
Yes, it is.
And Debbie says she's just starting out.
Yes.
So if you'll notice, I don't have any kind of system. I just throw my ribbons on the floor.
Yes, that works for us.
And it's a big mess, but hey.
Yes, actually, her husband has made us things to have them on, and we don't use them. We end up throwing them on the floor.
Yes, Dawn, we do use glue. We use a glue skillet. That's what this is in this green container. It's a glue skillet. And then you put glue pellets. They're actually little pellets of glue that are made specifically for the glue skillet that you put inside. They melt really fast, and then they hold the flowers in really securely.
Mm-hmm. They certainly do.
Joyce asked, how is it working with your mom every day?
Oh, now you better be nice.
Do you want me to be honest? No, I'm kidding.
Oh, you
No,
better
it's
be
good.
nice.
It's good. We get along. We get along
do.
well.
We really do. Occasionally I have to give her a whipping, but most of the time,
Yeah,
we
well.
do. We get along good.
Yeah, they do work much better than a glue gun, in my opinion. Much easier if you're
Oh
making
my
wreaths.
goodness, yes.
Now, if you're just going to do one wreath, like, a year, I would say you probably don't need to invest in one. But if you're going to make them often, and definitely if you're making them to sell, you need to invest in this. It will make your life so much easier.
Yes, it will.
So if you guys know someone who would like to know how to make wreaths or things like that, just please share this if you don't mind. We would really appreciate it. Yes, Mary Lou, you do need one of these skillets.
Definitely.
And so, like I said earlier, if you guys can hop on tomorrow at 7 Central Standard Time, we're teaming up with Surebonder, who are the makers of this glue skillet, and so we're going to have some fun things going on. Y'all are funny. All right.
What do they say?
Elaine, the glue skillet is by Surebonder, and it's just a glue skillet that you can turn on and off, and you put glue pellets in it, and it's really, they melt really fast, and it just, if you're making wreaths and you make them a lot, it makes your life just a whole lot easier.
It really does.
These are a little bit of an investment. I think they're around $40-something, but we do have a 30% off coupon. So if you would like that, just send us a message. And like I said, tune in tomorrow.
Yes, please do.
Charlene, that's the amazing thing. This glue is not stringy, which is great.
No, I mean, you see, now, once in a while you may get, but it's nothing like what you're used to.
Now,
It
I
really
would not
isn't.
recommend just cutting glue sticks and throwing
No,
them in there. Yeah,
then
it'll
you're
be
gonna
really
have
stringy.
strings, yeah.
But the glue pellets that Surebonder make, they're not stringy. Now, we have used some from some other companies that are more stringy, but theirs are actually, they're pretty good. Heather says she loves hearing us talk because she's from the north. Yeah, well, Heather, we're from Alabama. So.
Yes, we are. You can't hide this accent, unfortunately.
Yeah.
And I have people all the time ask me, and I know the ladies in our Design with the Pros group has heard me say this so many times, but I leave my stems long because when I dip the ends in the glue and then work it through the grapevine, it pushes the glue up the stem, and it just makes it hold so much better. So, because it gets everything that it goes through in here gets glue on it. So it really makes a difference. I mean, like I've said, we live in Alabama, and my front door, the front of my house faces west, and the sun just beats in the afternoon, and I never have any trouble with the flowers coming unglued or anything like that. So
yeah, and Paula, it is just as good as the glue gun. Actually, Surebonder is the brand, and they are one of the leaders in glue guns and glue skill.
yes,
they do
have
glue
wonderful
guns
glue guns too.
So yes, it's going to be just as good or better, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, if you do this, as you see, I've got my hands free, and that's what's wonderful about it. So
Sharon, yes, she is actually kind of weaving the stems through the grapevine.
That's exactly what I do.
She weaves them through the grapevine, and then the glue gets all the way through the grapevine, and it kind of makes it stay really well.
Yes.
Let's see.
Go ahead and put one down here.
Joyce, that pumpkin came from Hobby Lobby.
It sure did, and I was telling them it had this on the back because it was actually just something to sit around on a table. And I just took the wire cutters and cut this off and then just wired it. So, you know, if you see something on a table or, you know, that you would like to use in a wreath, don't be afraid to just, you can use just about anything.
Hey Candace, thank you for joining us tonight. And Sherry, welcome. Yeah, Paula, tune in tomorrow because we'll have a coupon and we'll just be doing some fun stuff tomorrow. And so if you are just hopping on, I know we've had several new people hop on. My name's Amanda. This is my mom, Sherry.
Hi.
We are designers with Grace Monroe Home, where we make the ordinary front door extraordinary, and we know that you can too. So tonight we're making a fall wreath using some of the new trends and colors for this upcoming fall season, which, like I said before, they're a little bit different than anything we've ever seen. We're seeing a lot of mauve, a lot of rose, burgundy, wine colors. So it's not so much of your traditional orange, gold, yellow. So they're kind of doing some new things this year. And I know some people are loving it and some people are hating it. And I guess it's just a matter of taste. It's very different.
Yes.
But we decided to make a wreath using those new fall colors.
And I am loving them.
Kathy, we'll be on live at 7 o'clock Central Standard Time tomorrow, so make sure you join us. And Debbie says she loves the wreath.
Well, thank you, Debbie. I have got so many ideas now of what I want to do and make more in these colors, and so I have a feeling I'm going to be using these colors quite a lot.
And Paula said, well, it's coming out beautiful, so that's good.
Well, thank you, Paula.
Yeah, Kay, I do think that teal and brown are going to be really popular.
I do too.
Not just this fall, but it's going to be popular for the Christmas season as well.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of brown, bronze, teal color.
Yeah.
So look out for that. Oh, so Debbie said her daughter's getting married this year and that she's going to be using these colors with navy. That'll be really pretty.
Oh, that will be gorgeous. You need to send us pictures when you get some pictures. I would love to see that.
Yeah, so a lot of people are saying that they're loving these colors.
Well, good.
So yeah, I think you'll be seeing a lot of it or this coming season.
I think so. I'm going to push these up just a little more.
Oh, Pam, well, we will be happy to have you. For those of you that don't know, we are designers with Grace Monroe Home, but we also have a group called Design with the Pros, and that is a monthly paid group where we teach people to make designer wreaths. So basically in our group, it's not just your ordinary wreaths. We actually help you take it to the next level. You learn to make wreaths that really stand out. That's one of the things. We started making wreaths back in 2007. We started selling them online in 2007. And so we've had our online store for 11 years now. And during that time, one of the things that people would always say about our wreaths are that they knew when they saw them that they were ours. So that's what we kind of teach people in our group, how to make things that really stand out and to make them your own. So we teach you how to make designer wreaths, but we also teach you, if you're interested, how to sell your wreaths.
That's
and
right.
how to be successful at selling online, because that's really where, that's really how we've always sold online. So that's how we tell our people how to do that and how to be successful at that.
And really, we have step-by-step instructions, so even if you have never made a wreath before, you just would love to learn. Uh-oh, you broke your ribbon.
I broke my
I mean your wire.
Wire. I got a little carried away with that.
But even if you've never made a wreath before, we teach you in a way that you can learn to do this.
So if that happens, I pulled really hard and I got a little carried away and I just pulled really hard and I broke my wire. So if that happens, it's not a big deal. When you're using a bow maker, you don't have to start over. You can just put another piece and then just tie it right around.
Exactly.
Because I actually do that kind of pretty often.
So we do. Yep, I do too.
The thing with the bow dabber is you do just have to make sure that you get it really tight, that you get that wire around it really tight. So
yes, because that's going to make a difference in how well it fluffs and that kind of thing.
Paula, there is kind of a reason why we use a 14-inch grapevine, and that's because, like I said before, we have been selling online since 2007, so we've shipped thousands and thousands of wreaths all over the world to several continents, and we like to use a 14-inch because they do not get the balloon charge. We can still make them as large as we want to, but the actual base is smaller, and so to make them larger, we just keep our stems cut longer, if that makes sense.
Exactly.
So we do use 18-inch bases, but we typically like to use 14-inch just because they do ship easier.
They do,
for us.
and for a standard size door, the 14-inch, once we get them made and as large as we make them, it works perfectly. Now, if it's a larger door, then yes, we'll go with an 18-inch.
Yeah, Cheryl, I don't know my own strength, I guess. Joyce, our monthly group is $27 a month, and it's, you can stay for as long as you like, or you can stay for a month. It's all up to you. But we have a great time. We really encourage our students to be very positive, and we give a lot of one-on-one help to our students, which,
yes, we try to be hands-on.
Yeah, we're really hands-on, and I think that they appreciate that. Cindy, you can find it if you have a Hobby Lobby. They usually always have 14, or ours always have 14.
Yes, and you can order online as well.
That's what I was going to say, Cindy. You can order from Hobby Lobby online,
or Michael's. You can order both of them from either of those.
Yeah, but I would try to get it from Hobby Lobby just because they're cheaper at Hobby Lobby than they are at Michael's.
Yes, they are. Yep.
She thought it was a hat.
What?
Loretta said she thought that was a hat, but it's still adorable.
Oh.
Because she thought the way that she had it.
Oh, well, hey, might be a pretty hat, huh?
Hey, it could turn into one. Who knows?
Yeah.
Who knows when we finish what it'll be?
Hey, I never know what it's going to look like until I finish it. It'll start out one way in my mind and end up another.
And she is designing as she goes, because she didn't have this plan, just so you know.
I told you.
She's designing on the fly. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, Phyllis says she orders the 18 at Michael's.
Yes. Yeah, we usually order some of both, because we order them by, 100 or more at a time.
Well, Cindy, an 18-inch is fine to use. Actually, they look they look great on 18-inch, but we just like to use the 14 if you're going to be shipping them.
It's just easier to fit them in the box and, all of that, so.
But yeah, an 18-inch will, it's fine to use an 18-inch.
Yeah. add some of my pine cones.
Sarah, I was telling them earlier, you can pretty much get these Bow Dabra bow makers. Hobby Lobby has them usually, Michael's has them, most any craft store is going to have them. But I'll also, when we finish, I'll put a link where you can order it online. You know, if you just want to get one real conveniently.
I'm just adding my pretty pine cones. And we've got some exciting wreaths that we're working on for our students in Design with the Pros. So, some really neat fall ones and Christmas ones.
I feel like you need some more on this side over here.
On this, making it rounder. Yeah, I've got to pull it back so I can see. You just don't know until you try to do this how hard it is to make one with it not facing straight on and having to do it from the side, but I'm getting used to it.
Yeah, so I'll show you the pumpkin that we used. Yes, I do teach pricing, but Caroline, I have a video actually on YouTube that I will put in the link of this comments that will help you know how to price your wreaths. Now we do go into a lot more in detail in our group, but I do have a video that I will get to you that kind of gives you some
yes, it would help some,
you know, some basics on pricing. And I was going to show you guys the
yes, because I was telling them.
Now Hobby Lobby had these last year too, because we sold a ton of wreaths with these pumpkins in it last year.
Yes,
but
it was a totally different design.
Yeah, it was a completely different design, but if you notice, it's just like it just stands. So
yeah, and I just literally
just
snipped
take
that off with my little wire cutters, and it was very easy to do.
And then just wire to the grapevine. Crystal said, okay, I could have sworn it was a hat too. Well, maybe it is supposed to be a hat.
Maybe I'm supposed to be making a hat.
Maybe so.
Oh. Hey, I wouldn't
Charlene,
be surprised.
I think that bow that I had, let me see. I don't even know if I was counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It was a 12 loop. 12 loop is like my standard go-to bow. Like to me, a 12 loop bow just makes a really good full bow. Now, sometimes I do more, sometimes I do less, but 12 loop is like my go-to bow.
Yeah, that usually ends up being, you know, plenty big, so.
Yeah. Hey, Connie. Thank you for joining us tonight. And Shirley said, oh my gosh, your colors of bows and flowers are absolutely gorgeous.
Aw, thank
Shirley.
you, Shirley.
Hey Renee, well you're a first time viewer and thank you for joining us tonight. I really like those hydrangeas too.
I do too. They almost have a dried.
Yeah, they feel dry. That's what I was just feeling
yeah.
and they feel kind of dry too.
Hey Connie, that's all right. You are not late. You're perfectly on time. We have not finished.
So these you got at Michael's?
Michael's, yes.
So yeah, these hydrangeas came from Michael's, and they almost feel dried. They really
they're
cool.
Yeah, they're very interesting. And I was thinking about it while you were talking just a minute ago that just this color and a sage would be beautiful because they do have the sage in them. So that would be really pretty.
Oh, Cindy said, so beautiful in full.
Thank you, Cindy.
Phyllis, first time viewer. Thank you for joining us.
Phyllis.
Got a couple of Phyllis's
you have
on.
joined us.
Do you want to hold it up close so they can get a
Yeah,
good look
let me
at
just
it?
hold it up close. And tell me up close, does it still look like a hat? Can they see it?
Yeah.
You think?
This pumpkin, This pumpkin, it came from Hobby Lobby. They had them last season, and they were like a huge hit last season. I wasn't sure if they were going to have them this season, so I'm kind of excited that they did.
Yes,
I
I was tickled when I saw that because, like she said, it was a huge seller for us. So we were really excited about that. I'm gonna put some
Nan, she was asking like how big for shipping. It will fit in a 22-inch box.
Yes, this
now
one
it
will.
may be larger than a 22, but what you do is you just kind of bend them up a little bit. And as long as the grapevine base itself is not too large, it'll be fine. And actually, it kind of sounds, I don't know, it kind of sounds strange, but actually the tighter that you can get it into the box,
definitely,
the safer it will be and the less damage that you will ever have to worry about having. I mean, we've literally shipped thousands and thousands and thousands of wreaths over the last 11 years, and I could probably think of maybe like a handful.
just a handful, yes,
that,
exactly.
that have really had damage.
Exactly. So I've got these pretty leaves, fall leaves, that I'm just going through and adding around now. And these were gorgeous. Aren't those
Oh, thank
pretty?
you, Joanne. We will put a link. I'll put a link in the comments after we're done. Actually, I'll put one in now if I can.
We would love to have you
Yeah,
join
definitely.
us.
We would love to have you.
We enjoy it. We have a good time in the club.
If I can. Let's see. I never can figure out how to do it when I'm on here. So I'll probably have to do it after we get off, and I'll post it in there.
I think you can, well, I don't know.
I'm pressing comments and nothing happens.
Yes, I know that. I don't know why. I can never figure out how to comment. The other night I was trying, one of our ladies, Connie, who's on here now, she was doing a live, and I was trying to comment, and for some reason, and I was on my desktop, and for some reason, it absolutely would not let me comment.
Yeah,
so
I think it's
I don't know
something with
what
your
it is.
computer.
Yeah, it's probably something I've got it set up wrong. Who knows? I am not computer literate at all.
Hey,
so.
and yes, definitely a hat would be good at Easter. I love to use the top hats at Easter.
Yes, definitely. I just
Hey,
bought.
can somebody put, Connie or somebody in our group, can you put, just put www.gracemonroehome.com in the comments? You can find out all about our Design with the Pros Club at our website, gracemonroehome.com.
Yes. And then when you get to the website, just click learn about wreaths or something like that. You'll see it.
Let's see. Somebody was asking... Somebody was asking, and it went by so quick, where you can, they said they were in Australia and they wanted to know if they could buy a wreath. And yes, you can. You can go to our website, which is gracemonroehome.com, and just click shop, and we do ship to Australia. When you go to the shipping part, it will calculate the shipping for you.
We've
Yes,
got several customers.
Thank y'all for putting those in the comments.
Yes, and
Yeah, we actually ship to Australia pretty often.
Yeah. So we've got several customers from there.
And now, if you have any trouble, you know, just on our website, there'll be a place to contact us, and we'd be happy to help you. I'm going to go around and see what it looks like from that
Yes,
side.
let me know It's always good to have somebody looking back, standing back and looking.
Yeah, it's hard to tell when you're right up close
Yeah,
to it.
when you're right up at it, it's hard to see.
So, yeah, no, do it
This
like
way?
that a little more, yeah.
There we go. How's that?
Yeah.
Okay,
Maybe a
all
little
right?
bit more on the bottom. Like,
Right now, that's what I'm working on. I got more leaves to
yeah,
go.
leaves or something.
Yep, I got more leaves to go in there. So that's where I'm getting.
But you know me, I'm really picky.
Yes, she is extremely picky. Which, that's what helps. And we are very picky with our wreaths. Just ask anyone who has worked for us.
And put a between the rows and that,
Right here?
no, but out on the outside.
Right
so,
here, yeah. In fact, I think I'm going to put one of these there. Oh, that one's missing some things. Let's see. Is that my last one? Let's see. Some of the little things fell off, so I'm just filling in, and then I will just cut off.
We got more. It kind of looks like a hat, but I love it. It's so funny.
Kind of looks like a hat. Hey, that's all right by me. I told you, I never know what they're going to look like until I get them finished.
And now
So-
Nan's like, doggone it, Crystal, I can't unsee the hat now.
That's funny, man.
Yeah.
I can't see the hat yet, but I'm sure I will.
Yes, Constance, this was a grapevine base. We primarily, I mean, we do make mesh wreaths, but like
That's
not our like
biggest,
specialty.
yeah.
We do designer wreaths, grapevine wreaths. Yeah, Nan said she wasn't sure when she first saw this color scheme, but she's sold now. I know, when I first saw it, I was kind of like,
yes,
I
but
don't know.
I instantly loved it. I knew I was going to love it.
I'm kind of like, you know, I've always loved fall. Like, that's my favorite season. And
is.
don't mess with fall.
Yep.
But it's growing on me, and yeah, and now I'm kind of really liking it. So
Another one up there.
guys.
Just adding some of the little flowers around.
Let's see. Somebody was asking if we're a part of Wreath Makers Live, and no, we weren't this year, but maybe next year we're hoping to be a part of that.
See what you think now.
Okay, I'll go this way.
Yep.
I'll go around the lights. Yep, I think it looks good now.
Okay, I'm going to add this.
I wouldn't have it stick out too much.
No, I'm not. I just can't get it to go in. It's wanting to fight me.
I was actually going to measure this and see what it
Just
measured, because I know Nan was asking earlier.
Oh yeah, the size
So I was
of
gonna
it.
see, like-
Mm-hmm.
Like 30 with the ribbons.
Yeah.
So it's about, even though we did it on a 14-inch grapevine, it's about 24 by 30 total. So I mean,
Which
you know,
is
you
a
can
good
see,
size
yeah, that's a
for
good
a-
size
for a standard
for a
door.
standard door. So you can see where you can still use the 14-inch, but make, you know, large wreaths.
Okay. Are they still saying it? Now everybody sees a hat.
Yeah, so some of the comments we might not have gotten to, so we'll just
Yeah, I always
answer
try
later.
to go back and answer because they do go by so quickly.
And you guys make sure to join us tomorrow night. We'll both be making wreaths tomorrow night. And we'll be live at 7 o'clock Central Standard Time. We're teaming up with Surebonder, so we'll have some fun things going on. So make sure you guys join us. Yes, Janice, thank you for sharing.
We appreciate that so much. I'm going to push it back so that I can see what I think it needs. I see one spot. And then we'll hold it up closer to, I'm going to add more of my leaves right here. And she's just cutting off the back for me. I think it needs something right there. Let me add something.
Okay, so you're going to hold it up for them?
Yep. So, here we go.
Go back up just a little bit so they can see the whole thing.
Now, can you see it? Have I got it held right? I can't tell.
Yeah, I think so. I don't know. We'll have to take a picture of it so you guys can see the whole thing.
Yeah, we'll put a picture so that.
Well, Carolyn, we're so glad that you popped, or that we popped up on your newsfeed. We're so glad to have
Yes.
you. If you guys make sure that you go to our page and follow our page, like and follow our page, so that you do continue to see us come up on your newsfeed.
Exactly, and
They said it's stunning.
thank you.
And they said they love it, hat or not.
Yay! I am glad. And but I also did want to mention that we have a YouTube channel as well. So go to YouTube and find Grace Monroe Home and subscribe to our YouTube channel. We would certainly appreciate that.
All right, guys, so make sure that you join us tomorrow night
Yes.
here at Grace Monroe Home at 7 o'clock Central Standard Time.
Yep.
We'll be making a couple of really fun wreaths, and we've got some fun surprises, so make sure that you join us. Somebody was asking what we dipped it in. That was glue that we're dipping it in.
Yes, exactly. Thank you, Rita.
Yep.
She said beautiful as always.
Oh,
we appreciate
We thank
that.
you guys so much for joining us
Yes,
tonight.
we do. We certainly do.
If you would like to be a part of our Design with the Pros Club, we would love to have you. So we will put a link in the comments so that you can take a look at that and see if it's something you're interested in. And we will see you guys tomorrow night at 7 o'clock Central Standard Time.
Yes.
And I hope you guys have a wonderful night, and we'll talk to you soon.
Good night.
Bye, guys.